the bag worker out of apartment 5B.
You're now tuned into the Apartment 5B podcast, where we chop it up about hip-hop, R&B, sports, love and life. Hosted by Kill.
What's good? You two in Apartment 5B, hosted by your man, Cal. I got my squad with me today. As always, ladies first. Porsche, what's good, miss?
How's it going?
Everything is great. Everything is great. DJ Rec 1 out in Houston. Nice hat, man.
Hey, come on, man. I'm like the only one out here supporting, man. I gotta do it.
Yeah, I understand. Nick, what's going on, man?
What's going on, big bro? How's it going?
Good. Everything is good. Vern out the ATL, the loan closer. What's good, man?
Salutations. Glad to be here.
Get the bag.
Yeah, that's your nickname, man. You the loan closer for real, man.
No, that's my tag.
If you was at Rucker Park, that'd be your nickname, the loan closer.
That's me. I ain't gonna run from that one.
All right. And I got my man Jens out at New Orleans. What's going on, fam?
What's happening? How y'all doing, everybody?
Good. What's up, Jens?
All right, let's get right into it. You know, it's the end of the year. It's that time of year, but we got to flip it a little different. I've seen everybody's best of 2018 list, and we will definitely get to that. I want to start off with what was the biggest disappointments? What was the albums y'all was waiting for or heard about and got them, and they was just not what y'all was expecting? We could just run through your top five. Rec, what do you got, or how many do you have?
I got three. I got a solid three for you. So I'm going with the joint Fetty, man. Currency and Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, man. I like their projects, but it just didn't hit for me this one, man. I don't know what was up. I know they did it over the course of a few years. It just didn't hit for me. J. Cole, KOD, I expected way more out of that project, and maybe about 4 of those songs was dope. And then I'm a Pooh fan, man. I like Big Pooh. And his last joint, man, I can't remember the name, but it just, man, I may have to just leave Pooh alone, man. He killing me right now, man. I'm rooting for him. I'm like the one in the corner rooting, but he ain't doing it for me right now, man. And he got joints from Knots and all kind of joints, but it just, I don't know, man.
Now what? Because the last joint I heard from Pooh was the joint he did with Knots, the whole album. He got a new joint out.
Yeah, I think it's called like BPM.
All right.
Who produced it?
So Knots got, you might as well say the whole damn album, but it's just Pooh is just sleepy on these joints, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing something with Knots, you best come with your A game. It's called RPM. And it's just sleepy, man. It's just sleepy. I don't know if he wasn't focused. I don't know what it is. It's just not there.
All right, no doubt. Nick, what you got for your top 5 disappointing joints, or however many you got?
Honestly, I have 0, man. The one beautiful thing about streaming is, I still purchase music, so I can get the albums a run through before I buy anything. And I don't like the shit. I don't, invest time in it. You know what I'm saying?
You had to put on something this year and was disappointed. Even through the streaming.
Nah, man. The only thing I could say I was slightly disappointed in was the Black Thought joint, the first one.
Okay.
The Stream of Thoughts. And it still had a
that was
the cancel or whatever, soul cancel. It was alright, but I mean, as close as the disappointment, that's the only thing I could think of that I was anticipating.
I got one more, Kill. I'm sorry.
That's all good. What you got?
You know me. I'm the ninth guy up here. That Jamba album was horrible.
See, I never got to hear it. The Journalist, the Squad, too.
Do not. Like you said, you don't invest your money in it. Don't invest your time in it. They came with this really big push on social media. You know what I'm saying, with the pictures and the visuals, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be crazy. Nah, man.
So that Ninth produced most of it. Was like
Soul Council. I mean, they. It just felt like it wasn't any type of no oomph to it. It's almost like if Kill does a joint, and like we see Kill do beats every day, and it be them joints that Kill you don't see him do, and he give to an artist. I don't want them. I want the joints I see you do on your IG. I want the bangers. That's what it felt like. It felt like they was like, yo, here go a folder of beats. Whoever rap to it, have it turned in by the 5th, and then we done. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. That album is horrible. Wow. Horrible. And you know me, I love Rhapsody and all them guys with a passion, but that joint was horrible.
Yo, this is what I love about the squad, man. That even though you love somebody, because you do know out here in 2018 nowadays, if you're a fan, you got to love everything. It's impossible.
No,
it's not. So, and like you said, we've argued for hours over Naeem.
Oh,
you are
no doubt.
So I just
we argued over text offline.
I appreciate the honesty in 2018, 2019 of how you could be a fan of somebody and not like an album, and it's okay. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. All right, Porsche, what about you? What's some of your disappointing joints?
Nasir. That was definitely.
Yeah, I don't know how they mad dude.
I don't know.
That is the one.
But that's why. That's why. That's why.
That's the one.
So bad we forgot about it.
Yeah. So
that's the one.
Yeah, that one was highly disappointing. I don't think I think the last time I was this disappointed was Jadakiss's top 5 Dead or Alive. I always go back to that, but this Nasir album was almost brutal. I mean, I got through it, thank God, because it was like less than 30 minutes, but it was bad. Like, I don't ever want to go back to it. I never have the need to go back to it. Nope. I'd rather listen to It Was Written. I'd rather listen to Nostradamus almost. But it was,
what we not finna do is throw shots at It Was Written. I'm not having that tonight.
No. It Was Written is my favorite.
You said It Was Written
catalog.
and Nostradamus.
Yeah, you can't put those two in the same sentence.
I'm just saying I'd rather go back to his old
stuff. Portia don't want the open casket. She want to remember him how she last saw him.
Yeah, bringing no mac and cheese to the fume. Huh?
And then J. Cole's KOD was brutal too.
It just was over your head, Portia. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, the depth of those lyrics. My God, I gotta go back to school. Anyways, that one was highly disappointing, and I honestly I blame J. Cole's fans more than J. Cole himself. I don't think J. Cole is that great. I don't think he's that deep. I don't think he should have gone platinum with no features. I don't think this dude needs anything that he gets, but these fans just gas him up and gas him up. So I listened and super disappointed. Like I was no more Cole fans.
J. Cole is dope now. Come on, he's dope.
Off of the strength of
the fans do overdo it. The same way the Big L
J.
fans.
Cole is dope off of the strength of what though? What is making J. Cole so dope? Because I'm clearly not getting these memos.
He can rap. He can rap to me. I don't.
Cole is nice.
I don't get the hate. He can rap.
He's a good rapper.
Okay, Cole was nice on Forest Hill Drive.
He's the same. He's the same now to me.
Hey, Portia,
you're telling KOD.
You might have liked the beats better on Forest Hill. I think that's what it was.
This is my analogy. This is my analogy. Cats so used to eating fish sticks. Like red lobster is gourmet to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you think about what's on the radio. It ain't, he's the tallest midget.
Yeah, call him the tallest midget.
Okay, well,
I like that one.
Yeah,
I'll throw in August Green. That wasn't great. I don't know.
Sure
people hype that up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Paranoia 2 by Dave East. I didn't love it. I don't know. Again, people are going nuts over Dave East. Like I don't.
Dave East is dope, but he does this. He does this because there's an album. Because there's an album I got on here that Slept On. I got a Slept On album. I'm not gonna talk about it till we get to it, but it involves that guy. He does this.
Fair.
He does this.
I mean, honestly, I don't know much about Davey, so I don't really have expectations like I do with Nas, I guess. But it's cool. I haven't written off Davies, but J. Cole and Nas are in the write-off category.
Yeah, I think the thing with Dave East too is each one of his projects is really aimed at a different demographic a lot of times too. You know what I mean? So I like to give it to him because he's a young dude who still does hip hop for people my age. You know what I mean? But I do have to kind of expect that every album is gonna be, this may be the trap album. You know what I mean? This may be the one that's not for me. It's funny, I had to learn that with gospel music is like that because I brought the CC Winans out back in the day, which was contemporary gospel that I love. Then I got the next album and it was it was more praise music. And it was like, you know what I mean? So it was a difference. So I think that's the thing with Davey too. And yes, I just compared Davey to the gospel stuff. My man Gnu is in with us. What's up, Gnu?
Gnu.
Yo, peace, everybody. How y'all doing?
What up?
Man?
What's good? The world traveler repping Jersey.
What's good with you, Gnu?
Yeah,
You got any disappointment? You got any disappointment?
I'm chilling.
You got any disappointment now? What you got?
I definitely do, man. I got the joint XL. Did anybody name XL by Sadat X and Elder Sensei?
No.
I know about it, but I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, Sadat been off my radar for a minute. He just putting out two
No,
parts.
well, Sadat.
He put out something like every
Sadat
year.
was on point. He was dope on this joint, man. It's just
The beats.
I don't know what the hype is with Elder Sensei. No, the beats was alright.
Oh yeah.
It had the head nod factor, Sadat X rhymes, but Elder Sensei is just not. He ain't on the same level as Sadat, man.
No,
So
yeah.
I was like,
you couldn't even mess
I was
with
waiting for it.
Tame One.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tame One was the dope one in Artifacts.
So it was a lot of hype around it. I mean, that I saw, but when I finally heard the finished product, I was like, yo, this is kind of. I don't want to say it's whack because they OGs. They know what they're doing, but it was disappointing, man.
All right, what else you got? Just run down your list.
Man, all right. Well, y'all named August Green. That shit was whack to me. That was just whack. I wasn't even disappointed.
He must not be an OG.
That shit was just.
1 second.
Now,
August.
the OGs as well.
That's the comment. The comment
Yeah.
with
Glasper.
Glasper, yeah.
Robert Glasper,
Right.
and what's the drummer guy? I forget the
Oh
drummer.
yeah.
Kareem or Kareem
Kareem Riggins. Kareem Riggins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
I knew
gotta
I knew by the name that shit was gonna be whack. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
y'all niggas was just looking out the window. Was like, yo, what? This August. Oh, that nigga
August
got
Green. Look at this green grass, man.
They messed around
It's
and
beautiful.
remixed Dog on Optimistic, and I felt like slapping somebody.
Yeah.
Man. You don't mess with Optimistic.
Yeah.
Optimistic is not a bop. That song has gotten folks through stuff. Leave it alone.
Exactly.
And then they try and put
Right.
Randy on it too. Like you trying to.
Yeah.
And you remixed it, and she got the wrong words, bro. I was pissed. I was pissed when I heard that mug, man.
I'm gonna have to listen to this to see how whack it is.
Brandy, you don't even get Monica. Like if you gonna read, like at least get Monica, not Brandy. But what else you got, Canoe?
I got Eminem Kamikaze.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of disappointing. Slim Shady. I fuck with Slim Shady, but this album here, disappointing, bro. I don't want to call it whack. I'll call it whack. It was whack.
You didn't like the last one, did you?
I don't want to call it whack. Oh, you going fuck it.
It's whack. You didn't like Revival now, did you?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's
Revival was more trash.
Since the Slim Shady LP, I think that was like the last Eminem record I fucked with. Man.
Wow. You don't miss him at all. That's like 20 years ago.
Sorry, pretty much. Slim gets no play in his ride.
Sorry, Slim. Sorry, Marshall.
I don't know. Free Lunch by Wale.
Yo, I didn't know.
It was whack. It was whack shit. Whack as hell.
Yo, I didn't even know it's called Free Lunch.
Yeah, free lunch.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess that wasn't on. That's on somebody's dope list. I guess then, huh?
Man, Wale ain't even on the radar, dog.
Wale's still rapping.
I ain't had free lunch since '87.
Yeah, that was another one I wasn't really feeling.
All right, no doubt. Herb, you got any more? You got any joints?
I got some. With this one, not only was it disappointing, I don't care for him anyway, but I took the time to listen to it. It didn't even agree with my spirit. That's that Jay-Z and Beyonce slapping people with their money, calling them peasants.
Yeah.
That
Carters.
album.
You
Yeah,
got
man.
money, you don't. Album.
Yeah. That album was evil to me, for real. I mean, it's
Wow.
it was diabolical. Okay.
And not Biz Marquee.
The wild part is Vern called me one day and we talked about that album for a while, man. And I'm with you, it's definitely on my list. But like you said, somebody else I saw said all that album is a shrine to money. Like, you know, somebody was like, yo, they could have took this album to talk about relationships, love, all of that. And it really was just the like, we got this shit, y'all don't, you know, we in the Louvre, we here, we there, y'all can't get there type shit. So I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah, that ain't black excellence. We already said Nas. For me, I liked it musically, but the Anderson .Paak Oxnard joint.
Oh yeah.
I wanted.
Oh, but y'all be making me. Yeah, that was one.
I wanted more from it. You know, I was expecting more from him. I'll say, the Black Panther soundtrack. It was like a doggone what you call it? Not a collage, but just a hodgepodge gumbo. It wasn't a cohesive album, so I would say that was a disappointment. And that's all I got.
All right, what about you, Jets?
That I'm gonna go with that Jammer, like Rex said. That Jammer wasn't all that good at all. Just like Gnu said, I'm gonna call out the Kamikaze. Not a fan of that one. Cypress Hill had an album, Elephant on Acid. No. Ghostface Killer came out with like these two. One of them was totally produced by Bronze Nazareth, and I think the other one was produced by Aguilar. No, neither one of those were good either. So that the Jamla, the Kamikaze, that Cypress joint, and these two Ghostface. You know, I don't know if they were.
Yeah, Ghost lost his voice or something to me. He sound like Sheep Rooch now, man. You need to get back on that dust or something.
Hey, Kill, I left off one too. I forgot.
What you got, big?
It's Robert Glasper with K Tronada, the Art Science remixes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot that was this year.
Wow. Hold up. K Tronada and Robert Glasper.
Yeah.
Threw a goose egg? They threw a goose egg?
It didn't do it for me, dog. That's a no for me, dog.
I'm gonna check it out just to hear the goose egg, man. I'm a fan of both of them.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, it didn't. It was whelming.
The wild part is Glasper put up 2 bricks this year.
Yeah,
August Green and yeah.
I think sometimes man, you can do too much stuff, man.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
See, that's why I'm always against those super group shit. You know, that's that like we in the studio, let's just do something and like what was I told like Black Thor, Fonte, and what's the nigga who write for Common Rhyme Fest making a group? Like,
he said he write for Common.
He write for Kanye.
He write for Kanye.
No. He wrote some shit for Common too.
He did right. The Emmy Award song they did together. The Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Got writers, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm like,
Fat Boys break up. Now this.
Nobody want that group. So yeah, them groups never make it. Disappointing albums. This joint right here, Chaos with Muggs and Rock Marciano. I never buy
I actually like that one.
I never buy a CD before I hear it, but I knew this was gonna be cool because I was like, Muggs is gonna come with it. Rock is, and it was the production for me. Like I just felt like Rock Marciano could have done 100 times better with this with his eyes closed, in my opinion. So that's it. I already know how Nick and everybody feel about Kanye. And everything like that. Even though I kind of liked the album, you know what I mean? It still was disappointing because I was hoping, after Daytona, it kind of with Daytona setting off this whole Ye phenomenon. I was like, okay, we back.
Well, an album. Let's stop calling it an album. It's a project.
All right, you're right. I call it a project.
If it ain't 30 minutes, it ain't an album.
Yeah. Okay. So I was disappointed with this joint. Just like Burns said, the Carter's joint. Not not that I was one of the people, because I could really care less.
Right.
I mean, to be honest, Drunken Love was like the first time I ever liked one of they songs together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they've been doing them for years, and I haven't liked any of them. Right. So, but I'm just like, okay, boom, it finally happened. Boom, it's an album out of nowhere. Everybody knows I love Lemonade, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is it. That wasn't it. And then this Oxnard, like Vern said, man, I was waiting a while for this joint, man. You know, and it was like
Dre made it too clean, man.
Yeah, it was like after the NX Worries and everything. And this is the weirdest album. Like, I swear, like songs 1 through 8, I can't stand. But then like 9 on, I'm like, boom, now I can rock with this joint. Like, it's literally like side A is horrible, but side B is the shit. So like, what happened in the studio where you got a half and half album? And then I'll go with KOD, man. I'll go with the J. Cole joint. I think J. Cole can rhyme. I think he's dope. It's funny because I see so many of the behind the scenes things that he does, and it makes me want to like Cole even more. You know, you see documentary stuff, you see him going out to Ferguson, you see him being a man of the people and everything like that. But it's just like, you know, then I feel like when it comes time to do an album, like they said, this was my last favorite joint. This was 2014, so that's 4 years ago. And I always said, I think with Cole, I'm not a big fan of him as a producer. You know what I mean? So I think if he had doper beats, it would be great. But my man Mills always put me down to this philosophy because I didn't like that. What was that Kanye and Jay album?
Watch the Throne.
Yeah, Watch the Throne.
I didn't like Watch the Throne, but my man Mills was like, well, how the fuck you gonna tell Ye and Jay that they just did fucking niggas in Paris like 11 times? You know, so when you're winning, it's hard to explain to somebody it ain't good. You know what I mean? So the fact that he goes platinum every time with no features, you know, you can't tell people like, yo, like you're not, what you're doing isn't good, because you're gonna be like, nigga, who else goes platinum with no features? So I almost felt like I would love to hear him over other producers, because like I said, the joint Kevin's Heart, I think that's a dope song. I thought it was a dope video, dope concept. But then, you know, so there are things that Cole says that I'm like, you know, even the joint where he's like, money, you can't live with it, but you can't, you know, can't take it with you. Like, I dig it, but it's just the production value isn't there. My brother Ev, what's going on, good brother?
What up, Ev?
Peace. The fire started.
Peace, bro.
Panel. I had to jump in real fast, man. I got a bunch of work stuff going on, but I didn't want to go. This is the last one of the year, and I had to come through real fast for a little bit just to spread some controversy. That's what I meant.
I love it. Shit.
Here come the fire starter. Ever comes
love it.
And then run.
I love it.
And then I
love it. All
right. Disappointing albums of this year. Do you have it? And No Tribe did not come out this year before you even. It was not this.
I had a couple of them, man. I think Kanye's run with a bunch of them joints that came out, everything except for Pusha's joint, I wasn't feeling. Kid Cudi's wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But the rest of them joints, the Nas joint, highly disappointed. I'm at this point, I'm tired of people doing the Nas thing, like, yo, I'm gonna bring back the old Nas. It's gonna sound like Illmatic, da 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 da, boom, 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 and it sounds like the next, you know, like cardboard box, pretty much. You know, measuring with wood. So my thing is like, I wish people would stop doing that thing. I think Nas had Nas. If Nas is able to bring back Nas, only Nas can do that. There's not going to be a producer that's going to be able to come in. I think at this point, we can say there's no producer that can come through and make Nas do Illmatic all over again. If that's what people are still looking for. I mean, shit has been over 20 years. Yeah. Let that, you know, unicorn just go.
But the crazy thing is that he drops Echo with Swiss and Scratch, which is crazy. That Echo joint is crazy.
Word.
I think, like I said, I think it all depends on him as a person, you know, on and where his pen is at. I think, but a lot of that Kanye stuff, I wasn't feeling none of that. There's a lot that I missed though. I'm not going to front. My finger's not on the pulse like that. I don't always know everything that drops, and some things go by me. There was something else that everybody was hype about. I put it like this: I haven't heard anything this year that I thought was dope, like straight up and down from top to bottom. I didn't hear no dope albums this year. That's just me. I ain't hear anything, and I'll tell y'all, I'm a hard critic. But I heard nothing that just was like.
No, I'm kind of with you, because when I look at each year, I kind of say like the albums from the 80s and the 90s, 20, 30 years later, we still talk about them.
Exactly.
There's nothing out this year I can see myself 10, 20, 30 years down the line talking about.
There's
That's
no
just
longevity.
me.
Yeah.
This the class 82, huh? NBA class 82.
Yeah, no, there's no, but I feel like last year we had some stuff. The year before that it was some stuff. But I feel like this year it was nothing that really that was just it's nothing that I played for a week straight. Put it like that. I just had to keep changing up my heavy rotation because I really had nothing to go to. And the stuff that I expected to be dope all the way through, they had a lot of gaps and a lot of holes in them.
All right, no doubt. You got to go now since you basically said this was a shoot year. You gonna leave?
I kind of damn, maybe Tribe should have dropped an album.
We're back. All right, Rank, let's go with your top 5 slept on albums this year. What you got this?
Oh, shit, man. Ev, that's my dude, man. Top 5 slept on joints, man. I have 3 slept on joints. I'm going with Master Ace and Marco Polo, A Brooklyn Story. Just came out probably about a month ago. Yo, Marco Polo and Master Ace, man, they got a dope synergy, man. The album is dope. If you haven't heard it, take a listen to it. Master Ace is killing it, and Marco Polo, if you don't know who he is, man, it's probably one of the best things out of Canada besides Porsche. And the dude is dope on the beats, man. Dude is dope on the beats, so check it out. Another slept on joint, man. Dave East and Styles P, man. I like that Beloved project, man. You could tell they was in the studio together, going at each other's necks. I like that project. I think it's slept on. I don't think people, like you said, people ain't really checking for Dave East like that. He has his young core fan base, but the older guys, we kind of all right, well, we catch you when we catch you. It's not a bad album, man. It's not a bad album. Let me see what else I got on my list. Slept on joints. I think they're the only 2 joints I got that slept on, man. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, no doubt. Good brother Ev. I know this year was shitty. You got any slept on stuff? Okay. Well, here we go. Okay, cool. No problem. Gnu, you got.
Let me think. Is anything outside of hip hop? Is this all genre?
No, most stuff ain't hip hop.
And I'm glad you brought that up too, because one of my disappointing albums was Tiana Taylor's joint. And I know she was disappointed in her album too, because the album she wanted wasn't even the album that they put out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I was disappointed, but I love the remix that they did with the Woo, because that song was one of the dope songs on the album. What you got, Nick?
I wanted to say one thing about the Nas project, because what you just said about Tiana Taylor made me think about it. Kanye is known for changing beats. So when the album come out, the rapper isn't on the beats that they rap to. And I noticed that Nas was kind of out of pocket. And I'm wondering if that happened on that project. Did he switch up some shit that Nas didn't rap to in the studio?
Oh, that's horrible.
I just have a hard time believing
that's horrible.
I never heard Nas sound like that.
Yeah, that's no good. I didn't know that. That's good. That's good information. Yeah, because for MC, you writing for that pocket.
Exactly.
So you push the beat around, you're like, oh, it's still gonna fit. No. Exactly. I fit it for that pocket. So if you switch the pocket around, it's gonna make the whole thing. I didn't know. That's good to know. So I gotta look at the horrible.
I'm pretty sure Nas would have said something like Tiana Taylor was very vocal about the fact that she didn't know what was happening. It came out. She was surprised.
I don't think Nas would have.
Nas promoted the hell out of his project on his Instagram.
I don't think Nas would have said anything, because I don't think Nas has enough confidence really when it comes to that part. I think he relies on people like a Kanye.
Maybe. I just feel like if, as an MC, especially one that's high caliber like Nas, and then you're hearing all this feedback about how it's trash and disappointing and this and that, you'd speak on it. If all of a sudden you're like, why the hell is everyone talking about this? It's so trash. You listen to it, oh, those aren't the beats I heard. I just feel like you would say something, but I don't know. I'm not an MC. So.
Well, you heard him on the Scratch joint. So how you go from the Ye project to that on Swiss album? He killed that shit.
Yeah, and I think he heard it before it came out, but I don't think he questioned it, because he's probably like, well, Kanye is quote unquote, so maybe he knows better than what I do.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what Nas kind of.
He was at his own album release party, so I would assume he would have heard some of this.
He's heard it beforehand. I just don't think
I would hope
anything about it.
But you know, everybody at their party, they just
That's horrible.
hyping it up, man.
Swallow
Like,
it.
yo, what's wrong with Nas? Like,
Yeah.
That's horrible.
they be escorting people out the venue, like, bro, you can't say that in here.
That's
Hey,
horrible.
this was everybody at the listening party.
Yeah. Yep. And to keep a drink in my mouth so they don't ask me
That is
that.
horrible.
I think the other thing, Nas, a lot of times, like you said, he really don't talk about nothing. Like even we talking about the Elmatic project, he never said nothing about that. You know, Khalid says this nigga was beating me. He don't say nothing about that. Like Nas has never really been one to really talk about any of the controversies with. Like the most I've ever seen him promote an album was when he was wearing the nigga shirt. Like, you know, that's like his like level of promotion is, yo, I got the shirt on, buy the album type things. Never talked about anything. So I don't know, but it could have been. But you're right, because Tiana, like, yo, this ain't the album I recorded.
Yeah, she was right there, like totally putting that, you know, out there.
And
So
it's the personality. It's like you got the wife who wild the fuck out, and then you got the wife who's, you know, timid and don't say nothing. You know, so I know Tiana wild Harlem shit. So I don't think it ain't no curb in her. You know, what's up?
I actually have one. I'm sorry, the Fonte joint. I thought the Fonte joint was dope.
Okay.
I thought that was a dope album.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah. You know, I skipped the 3 segments, but okay, cool. All right, Danu, you got any slept on joints?
Yeah, a slept on joint for me was definitely that joint by Currency and Freddie Gibbs called Fetty. Not really a fan of either one of those guys, so you know, I kind of went into it like, but when I played it, yo, I straight was banging that album for like weeks, man, because like I said, I slept on the cats. The beats was by Alchemist. I believe he produced all the tracks on there. So the beats was fire. They was spitting fire. I was like, yo, this is a dope collab album right here. Fetty.
Yeah. All right. You got any more slept on joints?
Another slept on for me was an album by Smoke DZA. He had an album called Not For Sale that dropped earlier this year.
Was that with P Rock?
No, it wasn't with Rock. He did that.
Yeah,
was
a different joint.
That was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But this joint, to me, it was fire. I like the beats on there. Just flow. I'm not a Smoke DZA fan, but when I played it and listened to it, I was straight banging it like all week, like 2 weeks straight. You know what I mean? And that's really it.
All right, Nick, you got any slept on joints?
Yeah, the only slept on joint I got is the Black Milk Fever album. I still feel like he don't get his just due as a producer. He kind of brought in more live instrumentation with his sound. It was a solid project. They can't, like, albums that come out early in the year kind of get forgotten once we get to the end of the year. So this was like February, March when it dropped. But yeah, the Black Milk Fever album is the only slept on joint I got.
All right, no doubt. What about you, Porsche?
just to add to those ones, I agree with Fetty. I got Fever on my dope list, but I also have Poison by Swiss Beats. I feel like people hate on Swiss for no good reason. I don't really know why he gets all the crap that he gets from everybody. And then when singles come out and Swiss is on them, everyone's like, oh, this is dope, this sounds great, but then everyone just shits on Swiss. So I don't really understand why he gets the shit that he gets, but
I'll tell you off air.
But anyways, so I really like the Poison album. I like that one, and also Brooklyn Story, like they said before. Yeah, the rest of them have sort of been mentioned. And also Crit dropped some projects, like I don't even want to call them albums, they're like, I don't know.
Like singles.
Yeah, they're like singles.
Like
I feel like those are kind of slept on. I mean, there was some buzz in and around his social media, but no one really talked about it much. So I do have to mention Crit because I love Crit and I did enjoy those, but I wish he would just come out with a friggin' album already. So.
Well, speaking of Crit, I will add Bun B's last album. That was pretty good, and Crit did a lot of production on that one. The Return of the Trill.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Porsche, I know from a boom bap head for me when Swiss first came, I wasn't feeling the whole Triton sound. So
keyboard.
So I know for
shit though. Yeah, the money cash holes.
Yeah. Yo, Nick, do that again, man. What was it? I know for a lot of sample heavy dudes, we was just like, yo, what's this keyboard shit? And then, of course, everybody had to jump on the keyboard. Everybody went out on Triton. So then you kind of blame them for that. But to be honest with you, I mean, when Swiss does dope shit, like I'm a Hustler, some of the stuff he was doing for Cassidy is dope as hell. You know what I mean? Now the weirdest thing about this album is the Swiss album, and I think he only did 2 beats on the album.
A lot of outside production.
You know, so it was almost like, is he trying to be an artist now? Because that's like Pete Rock putting out a Soul Survivor 3, and he only did 2 beats on it. You know what I mean? So what happened?
Does he play? Like, does he play keys?
I mean, his wife do. I don't know if he getting.
Man.
So I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, from what I know, I don't think he played. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was just bugging me because when I put on the album, it's like A-Rap. I'm hearing these beats. I'm like, damn, this don't sound like Swiss at all. You know what I mean? And everything. When I heard Echo, I'm like, oh damn, Swiss is sampling. And then that's when niggas, you know, on Twitter was like, nah, Scratch did that, A-Rap Music did that, and I was like, what did this dude do on his own album? But yeah, that is a surprisingly dope album. Vern, you got any slept on joints?
I do, and I'm glad that when you sent it out, you said all genres. So I got Hive Minds by the Internets, Drumheads, Chris Dave. He had a lot of dope guests on there. Fonte, James Poyser, Stokely. Nicolay from Foreign Exchange, his group, Nicolay the Hot at Nights. That Glaciers album is dope. And my last one is Michelle Inde Gacello. I love saying her name. Man.
Yeah, I didn't even know Shorty had a new album out. It's dope.
Yeah, it's a remake. It's all remakes. It's Don't Disturb His Groove, Night and Day, Waterfall. It's dope though. It's real dope.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Definitely check that out.
All right. Yes. What about you, man?
All right, I'm gonna go with the Joel Ortiz and the Apollo Brown Mona Lisa joint. Styles P, the G Host. I think that's been slept on. Jericho Jackson, Elzine Crisis. Always. And I'm gonna throw one out. I don't think many people shout out to Grap, because Grap's always talking about him. Group out of UK, Children of Zeus.
Zeus, I heard of that. Yeah.
The album is Travel Light, is the new album. Children of Zeus, and they really dope. I would put them into, like we were talking about on the show with the different genres. I'd put them like adult contemporary, I think, would be where they would slide in. But they really, really dope. If you haven't heard anything about it, you need to check them out.
All right, no doubt. For my joints, I got, and I know for a lot of people this wouldn't even be slept on, but I know a lot of hip hop heads haven't heard it. The Nipsey Hussle joint, the Victory Lap.
That's on my top 5.
Right there.
Yeah,
I haven't gotten to it yet, but I know it's dope.
I know a lot of boom bap dudes don't really rock with Nipsey, but I thought that was dope. Another dope joint I thought, and it took me some time to get into, because when I first heard it, I didn't like it at all, was the Prime 2 joint. You know what I mean? It took me a minute to get into. You know, I think the first Prime with Adrian Young, like, you got to be, I don't want to offend nobody, so let me change my words. You got to not be the most intelligent person in the world to get an Adrian Young, you know, all his music to sample. He's such a dope composer that, you know, I feel like almost anybody could do greatness with that. This time around, the dude, I forgot his name. He's out of Philly, who they were sampling. I don't think, you know, his discography was as dope as Adrian's. Now I think they had like 18 songs on there. I think the great thing about the last Prime, it was 10.
Very concise, yeah.
In and out, boom bap. But you know, it took time to grow on me, but I like that joint. Another joint, Diplomatic Ties by the Diplomats. Never been a fan of the Diplomats or anything like that. But I was looking forward to this joint just because of the heat makers. I've been following dude Arsonist on Instagram, and that dude just be posting heat all the time. So that joint I think is slept on. A joint that I never really was up on, dude, the boy Mac Miller. I never was really up on dude like that. I would hear about him from time to time, like when he passed, my man was like, "Oh, yo, you know Mac Miller? He was on the Camp Lo project. He was on the Prime, the first joint." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that white boy. Okay, yeah, he was dope." But I never got into his music. But that swimming album is actually really dope. He did one of those NPR Tiny Desk concerts. Thundercat is on there. Just a very, very dope album. And then number one, I gotta go with my man right here, Evidence. I highly doubt this is gonna make anybody's top 5 list, but this was a very dope album, very personal album. He talks about his baby mom's dealing with cancer, who she eventually passed away from it. So it's a very, very dope album. Knots, Premier, of course, Alchemist, just a lot of bangers on here. All right, let's get to it. Who is your top 5, bro? Oh, my bad. What's up, man?
I forgot we did all genres. So a slept-on joint is Georgia Ann
Muldrow. She stupid.
Yeah, she got one called Overload. It's pretty tight.
But she dope on the production and
she's dope.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Oh yeah.
So check. So get that one to spend if you get a chance.
Georgia
called Overload.
Rack, who you got for your top 5, man?
All right, so top 5. All right, so I got to go back to the beginning of the year, man. Skyzoo, In Celebration of Us. That's actually my album of the year, man. I don't think anything topped it. That album from 1 to 15 was fire. And to me, I think it's Skyzoo's best work, man. If you know Skyzoo, you know what he's going to come with, but this one is a step above that. Next one, surprisingly, man, I got to give it to Meek Mill, man. I got to give Champions a run in my top album of the year, man. Champions, I didn't know what he was going to come with, and I'm not an overly huge fan. He's workout music for me, but yo, I found myself listening to this joint every Monday morning on my way to work. So I had to throw it in there. We've been talking about this album for the last 10 minutes. Swiss Beats, the Poison joint. I'm like, y'all, I listened to it just to see what it was going to be, but I was surprised. And I've been listening to this joint since it came out. The one thing that surprised me, and I had to call Vegas, Young Thug got a banger, and he's rapping. Kill. I know your head just popped up.
No. I mean, I heard that. I mean, it's a very shockingly dope album.
Yo, I was shocked. I said, yo, I can understand him, and he's rapping. So if you haven't heard it, please go check that. Pusha T, Daytona. You know, I don't got to put much into that. We've all heard that one. And then Currency, man, Fire in the Clouds. Not a lot of you guys listen to Currency. I'm going to spit ahead. Been listening to Currency for a while, man. Fire in the Clouds is, I think, his second album of the year. He might have dropped 4. Dope album. You got to check it out, man. Currency, I'm just surprised that not a lot of people or more people know who he is. And, I mean, this dude puts out quality music every quarter. It's not one of those things to where it's oversaturation. It's quality and quantity. So you got to check him out, man. Please do.
All right, no doubt. Ev, top 5 albums of the year. Any
top 5 albums of the year? Here we go. This is what I'm gonna say for the top 5 albums. I need some more MCs, man. The reason why there's a lot of stuff that's not resonating with me is because I don't really hear like any MCs like that. I'm not gonna say spitters, but I need some MCs. I just need somebody with a well-roundabout pen. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of cats that have one angle, and that's cool, but I need some roundabout shit. This is the reason why I like the Fonte joint, because Fonte is a well-rounded MC. But I feel like this year I didn't get too many like MCs that really impressed me like that. And I'm looking for it. And the thing is, I'm looking for somebody. So my lines is open. If anybody knows something that's dope, send it to me. But there's a reason why I don't have a whole lot when it comes to the hip hop shit, is because I just haven't heard MCs that really stand out to me. And I really want to hear somebody now. The thing is, I ain't shutting it down. Like, I really need some new energy, some new blood, somebody with some new style, somebody like doesn't sound like this cat or that cat, or you can't say, is their father. Somebody ain't got no father. Like, I'm looking for some shit like that. So that's the reason why I have nothing. What I've been playing, man, the Marcus Strickland joint, I thought was pretty cool. It's a completely different album. It's not hip hop. It's like some acid jazz kind of shit. And there's another one too I can't think of offhand, but I don't have it. Other than that, I don't really have a top 5. Of course, the Fonte joint I thought was dope. So I'll definitely put Fonte up there. And there was something that somebody else said that I agree with, but I can't think of that at the moment. So I ain't gonna think about it.
All right, no doubt. Good news. What you got for your top 5, good brother?
Yo, I got like Ev said, Fonte. It came out in the beginning of the year, but overall, man, I thought like his music, his subject matter, his rhymes, his jokes, and all that kind of stuff. He was like a well-rounded MC, man. He was rhyming on some grown man shit, man, and rappers that's our age. I'm 45. That they're not doing that anymore. A lot of rappers my age are trying to cater to the youth, and that's cool. But I think Fonte straight.
It ain't cool.
He stayed true to himself.
It really ain't.
He stayed true to himself. So, as far as top 5, he would be one of my definitely like number 1. My top 5 albums of 2018. Another one, Beloved, Styles P and Dave East. I like how the OG linked up with the young head to create some shit that the streets loved. Cats our age, they really love Styles P, the way he spit. And then we got the younger crowd. They fuck with Dave East, so now the younger guys got a chance to, study Style P catalog and, and see what he was about. But I thought that was a nice mesh of music for the streets, you know what I'm saying? With that album. Another joint, Pusha T, of course. It was kind of short. He's still doing the drug talk, but he does it in a very mature, like classic.
Something different every time. Amazing.
He pretty much the only cat I want to hear drug rap.
Yeah. And him, what's that? 3. I mentioned Fetty already, Currency and Freddie Gibbs, and also I can't name an album, but I like the Griselda, West Side Gun, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher. Those niggas, man.
You go, my
top guys for 2018.
Boy, he just made Kill Day, boy. Yeah. Christmas morning style.
Yo, they're cheesing, boy.
Y'all know me. I don't rock nothing but low. This the Crisp and Y. You know what I mean? The joint right there, man. That's it right there, man.
So that's about it for me, man. As far as my top 5 guys, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, I'm sorry. My man Rock Marciano is another guy. He dropped maybe 4 albums.
Yeah, I think he dropped about 4 this year.
With that Muggs joint.
4 albums this year?
He dropped about 4 joints. He had Beheld a Dark Horse. He had
the joint with Muggs and then
Chaos with Muggs, and I think he had another one in there. He's another guy slept on, producer, ill rapper. He's in his own lane. I think he ain't got no father to me. You know what I mean? But those are my guys, man, for 2018 top 5 niggas.
The thing I love about Rock, man, is they were saying, how'd you become a producer? He was saying, because I would get with these big name producers and I could tell the beats they was playing me wasn't they A beats. So, like, the boy felt disrespected. Like, yo, I know this ain't the shit you play Nas. I know this ain't the shit you play. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of his stuff is just loops. You know what I mean? Because, he was trying to do stuff. But Rock and Griselda, and I'll get into them later, but yeah, I definitely feel you on that. Nick, what you got up?
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the Nipsey Victory Lap. That solid West Coast, you know what I'm saying? The Kamasi Washington, he had an album called Heaven and Earth. It's a massive project, man. It's like 3 discs, but it's worth it if you get a chance to just go through it throughout the week.
With it. You said Kamasi Washington?
Kamasi Washington.
Yeah, Kamasi. Yeah, saxophone player. He rocked on that Pimp a Butterfly. He's with that crew, Terrence Martin and all them boys. Yeah.
Thundercat.
Yeah, very, very dope.
It's 3 CD?
Heaven and Earth.
Heaven and Earth.
It is dope, bro. I call it superhero music. That Will You Sing? I love that song.
Yeah, he looked like a superhero on the front too.
All right.
Bet. Good looking.
This is kind of tricky. Oh, of course, the Daytona joint by Pusha. Got to put that up there. The Royce the 5'9", Book of Ryan. That's another favorite of mine.
It took my whole...
That's 2018?
Yeah. That was top of the year. That's what I'm saying. Like the ones that come out at the top, we kind of forget about them at the end. But yeah, Book of Ryan. kind of in line with the Fonte joint, grown man rap.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put Fonte in there for grown, rap for dudes 35 and up.
Yeah.
We need more of that.
Yes, we do.
Salute, my nigga.
Yeah, get out the club.
Yeah, we need more
Stop popping bottles. Go to his little league
Yeah,
baseball
go pay a
game,
bill.
man.
Pay your light bill, nigga.
Please.
Stop trying to outdo Migos. You know what I'm saying?
All right, no doubt. But what was your key album of the year?
The Kamasi Washington.
Kamasi Washington?
Yeah, man. I rolled out with that a lot when my daughter was up for the summer. I don't play a lot of rap around her, but she even liked some of that. So that was a good music ride with the windows top down, good breeze, good music. Yeah.
That's what's up. Good looking. Porsche, what you got?
I'm gonna try and name some that haven't been mentioned. I gotta go with Dime Trap. I love T.I.'s energy. Yeah. I just love that album. It was just such a fun, solid listen, like from beginning to end. T.I. doesn't really disappoint me much, but I don't really also expect much from him. But he always seems to deliver pretty decent, solid projects, more so than not. So I really like Dime Trap. Czarface meets Metal Face. I love that one. And it came out early on in the year, I think. And so I didn't really I kind of got distracted as all these other albums came out afterwards. But I love the collaboration between all of these MCs. I think they just are so good, so complementary to each other. That's a fantastic album. I love it. So that one, of course, I've got Book of Ryan, Daytona, Fonte's Joint. I also have Freddie and Redemption by J-Rock. That's another really good one that I don't think anyone's mentioned.
Yeah, the J-Rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
J-Rock.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, these are all just really solid projects and good listens from beginning to end. Honestly, I don't think any of these are less than 4 mic albums. They're super dope. So
all right, no doubt. Burn, what you got?
Shoot, No News is Good News is my album of the year. Heaven and Earth, I love that album. Will You Sing? Listen to that song, man. It's like I said, that's my superhero joint. Nipsey Hussle, I kept hearing about this cat, and I took a listen, and I really like him. He is thorough. He reminds me, of I don't even want to say that, but he's thorough. The Book of Ryan, Royce, of course, and then I'm gonna break a rule because this came out in late 2017, but that Needle Paw album by Napalm, the lead singer from Hiatus Coyote. Yeah, bro, that is beautiful art, bro. Oh my god.
Okay, you gotta repeat that, fam.
It's called Needle Paw.
Yeah, Needle
Paw. Different, man. You got different tastes.
Yeah, by Napalm, Naipalm. She's the lead singer from Hiatus Coyote.
Hold tight. You just said Needle Palm?
Paul.
Needle Paw. Yeah, P-A-W.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now her name is Naipalm, Naipalm, and that's the lead singer from Hiatus Coyote. Like I said, it came out in late 2017. But man, it's beautiful, bro. It's beautiful.
No doubt.
I think she cancer.
She had breast. She had the surgery about a month or two ago, and y'all got to check it out. She redid The Making of You by
Curtis Mayfield.
What? Bro, she's sick with it, dog.
Wait a minute.
Oh, don't worry. I'm following them right now. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
This is
Bro, how is you doing right, man? That's a
That's my favorite Curtis Mayfield song, man. You sure about this?
Let me tell you how I got on the Hiatus Coyote. Quest, Layla Hathaway. I like people that I'm like, okay, I'm tired of hearing y'all talk about these people. Let me check them out. And they didn't disappoint, bro. So she's legit, bro.
And you said Coyote ugly? Nah, that's the bar. My bad.
Hiatus Coyote.
They're dope.
Very dope, bro.
They're dope.
I'm sure you got some good. Come on, y'all. Don't act like a coyote. There's only really so many coyote names out.
I get it.
Nah. And coyote's not spelled.
It's spelled.
It's spelled different.
It's K-A-I-Y-O-T-E.
Kill, man. They got some beat flips and change ups on some songs that'll make your head spin, bro.
They got a Q-tip.
Yeah, that's on their first album. The second one is the one with Breathing Underwater and a lot of other.
Yeah, that's
Machine Gun, Motherfunk or whatever. Got crazy changes, man. It's dope, bro.
Well, the musicality of that band,
goodness.
they're really dope. Their changes, the chord, dope.
Yes.
Stick with it. They really are. But I ain't heard this. Let's see this. Needle palm.
Bet. I'm on it.
It's like a black and white cover too, like an illustration of her. Yeah,
it's beautiful, man.
Bet. Yes, what you got, man?
I'm gonna go with that Evidence, Whether or Not album. Real dope.
Yes, sir.
The Fonte joint. Can't go wrong with that. Sky Zoo. I agree with what Rex said. I would say that's probably the best out of all of them for me. Royce joint. Yeah, I mean everybody pretty much named the ones that I agree with everybody.
All right, no doubt. Number 5 for me, West Side Gun, Supreme Blientele. Love the whole album. Why you laughing, Porsche?
Before you continue, because you know how Cats had you disliking Black Thought.
Right.
I'm kind of like that with Griselda, but that Benny the Butcher joint is official.
All right.
The Benny
I talk about him that much that y'all don't like him no more.
Hey man, at one point we thought we was gonna have to have an intervention for you, kid. we was inboxing each other, man.
Oh man.
But the Benny joint is official.
Which one? To the grave? To the grave?
Nah, it's all 3.
Top 3.
Okay.
Y'all gotta let Ralphie open up his Red Ryder BB gun, man.
let me talk about it. But nah, I gotta fall back. I got niggas hating him now just because I tweet.
No, you don't.
I don't think that's what he did, man.
It's because I think for like a month straight, I logged on to Twitter every single time I logged on. It was something about Griselda, Conway, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher.
I was like, what's wrong with my big bro, man? I gotta call him.
Yes, it was.
I was like, I can't text him. I gotta call him.
Hey, when he went to the concert,
one time, I'm like, I just want to log in.
I told y'all.
I just want to log into Twitter and not see these.
When he posted the picture with Conway,
I was screaming.
My bro do that.
Yo, he had to smile like my man when he took the picture with the Prince in the bathroom. Yo, he was cheating. Oh man, I will remember this day for the rest of my life.
And it's because you have like 10,000 followers. So what happens is you tweet out one thing, and then the whole TL is just populated with this Griselda, Conway, West Side Gun. Yeah. And so the whole time I'm like, okay, this is a good 3 solid hours of talking about
but
these
the picture
guys.
with Conway was the one I say, I ain't never seen my big
I never seen that.
Never.
Anyways, that's why I laughed. I apologize. Continue on. They're dope. I like the Supreme Blientele, so I'm not complaining.
I think it was one of the episodes in About Thought, and yes, I told y'all, man, them niggas. I got still so much anger over in me. Tay getting murdered this year, and
no doubt,
epitomize. Like that's like I with my fibromyalgia, I can't go to the gym. That's like my like fuck everybody, shoot up everybody, music type thing. You know what I mean? But I do think Benny is nice. You know, it's almost like right there with Pusha. Like Benny is a solid thing. I definitely get it if folk don't like the content, but I think Benny's dope. But Supreme Blientele, West Side Gun's joint. Because I've never been a big West Side Gun fan like that. You know, I don't think he's this excellent MC. And then he even said in the interview he just started rhyming because Conway got shot. You know what I mean?
He had to carry the torch.
Yeah, you know, but I will say this, man, and I said this the other day, it's just hard for me to root against them dudes, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you see the interview that they did with Sway in the Morning, you know, I mean, I think they said it best, man. You talking about 3 felons, niggas been shot, done went through hell, and then to be here, you know what I mean? Like, it's a dope story for me. Number 4, No News is Good News. Fonte, love that album to death. So many, like, quotables. I love the line something about, you know, B is ride or die. Even if y'all two ain't seeing eye to eye, teach them how to throw a punch. Ty talking about your relationship with your sons, and you know, the whole, you know, I buried my dad, then hit the repass, and they the same shit that killed them. Like, just there was so much. I mean, expensive jeans. I was out with one of my homeboys from college last week. he beat stage 4 cancer. He just hit me with the cancer came back. You know what I mean? So just, you know, when you see things like that, and it's just like I always talk about, I want music to kind of be like a soundtrack right now. But and when y'all get to y'all 40s, for y'all young folk out there, you know, things should fall apart at 40 now. You know, back in the day it was, you know, my mom's family, you know, my mom's like that 60 and over crowd going through it. It's happening. I got at least 3 people who have dealt with stage 4 cancer. 2 of them have beat it, but like it's a real thing going on. So I mean, that No News is Good News was perfect. Daytona, Pusha T, again, like Nick said, not an album but a project. Them 7 songs from the door was just crazy to me. If you know, you know, all that great stuff. This is probably like, this came down to like the hardest album of the year, because the album of the year for me all year was Book of Ryan. Like I just loved it. I mean, the production, the talking. I mean, my dad ain't been on cocaine, or maybe he has, I don't know. But just like, you can feel it. Like, damn, like, you know, the cocaine. You know, I felt bad for his brother getting beat up and the turkey flying out the oven, and you know, just all the stuff he put out here that was dope. But man, I gotta go with Tana Talk 3, man. I listen to this album literally every fucking day. I literally get up, Porsche. It is nice to see you smile, because you usually be sitting up here when you're not talking, you be frowning a lot. So
we get the screen grab.
Like I be texting Porsche on the side, like you
faces of Porsche.
So I'm glad I could bring a smile to your face today.
No, because all of these albums are dope. Like I can't even complain.
Yeah, but this Tana Talk, man, yo, I tweeted something out the other day. It's funny because I was listening to Long Live the Kane and I was playing some stuff for Nay, and it's funny how I still know these rhymes from 1987, like the back of my hand, you know. And I was just wondering, like, do we still get that with music? Because we kind of, so much comes out, you just listen to an album 1 or 2 times, then it's on to the next. Like I literally can damn near rap this whole damn album with people, with him, you know. And it's been such a long time since I've had that feeling. I mean, even Derringer, like the beats on here are dope. Like I think there's only like 2 loops, which is like one of my major hits on Derringer. It's like it's not saying it's not easy to find a loop, but I mean, if you don't really throw no drums to shit, it's a very easier process. So, but Tana Talk is my album of the year. Give me some of your best moments of 2018. Best, worst, if you got any. I know for me, Kendrick winning the Pulitzer Prize was huge.
Yes.
The first time a non-classical, non-jazz album had won it. So that was definitely a dope moment. I loved what happened last week when Royce had to G-check that little young nigga, Tory Lanez. You know, I thought that was dope, because it's like, you know, these little young niggas talk reckless to everybody, and Porsche shut that shit down real quick. You know, I don't know who intervened, but somebody intervened. I can't believe this nigga Porsche had a video of him with a goddamn rocket launcher. I thought people was playing, and then people posted the video of this nigga with a rocket launcher. And then the last thing for me was the Pusha versus Drake beat. I thought it was great to see Drake take the L. The Son of Aiden was just a dope joint. And just to see Drake copping a plea everywhere. I turned on HBO.
Man, that was really smiling.
He copping pleas in the barbershop.
Chill, I love that you brought it up and I didn't have to.
Nah. So Drake, I mean, motherfuckers had Drake up here like on an LL level of battling. Like, look at what he did to Meek. And I'm like, yeah, well, Meek that damn good in the first place, you know. So yeah. But so that was some of my dope. The worst, just losing people. Mac Miller's passing, Craig Mack's passing. One of my worst, J. Cole making another boring ass album that with platinum with no.
God damn, for real.
With no features. So those are my best or worst of the year. Right. You got any best or worst of 2018?
I don't have any like best or worst or anything like that, man. I'm just hoping we can get through it and not lose anybody else, man. After Christmas, man, me and my wife, man, we get into prayer mode and just be like, yo, we just want to make it to the first. Because those 5-6 days, man, it's always rough. You wake up in the morning and something crazy done happen. So it's like we in that mode right now, man. I don't have no best or worst years. Yeah. I'm just like, hey, let's just all as Apartment 5B fam make it to the next stage and kill 2019. That's what I think.
Yes.
I feel you, bro. I always tell my kids who come home from college, I be like, yo, I don't want y'all around here. I don't want y'all on the basketball court. Yeah. I don't want y'all out. It's always them stories like, oh yeah, you know, while Gerard was home for college break, you know, nigga got killed. So I be telling them to stay the hell out the hood. Ev, any best moments or worst moments, anything?
I got some best. I got best and the worst. I say one of the worst was this is off the grid a little bit, but I don't know if anybody here is into. I do film composition. So this year we lost Johan Johannesson, who was like incredible film composer. He was over somewhere in Europe. I don't know if he was German. I'm not really sure what country. But he was sick. He did Cesario. He did a bunch.
That's a dope one. Yeah, that's a dope one. Yeah.
And he just was like really up and coming. Still don't really know what happened. He was like at that. It was kind of sad because he was at that point where he was about to break. And you know, right now Hans Zimmer is still like really controlling the game. Mm-hmm. One of them cats is like he was about to come and take that over. So that was kind of a downside moment for me. Not down like I was down, but it's like damn, he was like right there. One of the upsides though, man, I got gifted with this picture of Lee Morgan and Art Blakely, like an actual like photo. So that shit was dope. I was like, oh, so it was in a family member's house, and I was like, is that Lee Morgan? Like, why do you got a picture of Lee, like a real picture of Lee Morgan and Art Blakely? They're like, oh, you want it? And I was like, hell yeah, I want it. So that, man, and I got my reel-to-reel. I got my reel-to-reel machine. I'm super hype about that. About to get warmth.
About to get that 2-inch tape.
Yeah, that's my highs and my lows. Music-wise, there was some really good shit. There was some stuff that wasn't as dope, but I have nothing that really left that much of an impression to be a high or low for me.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. I liked how y'all freaked it into personal shit. So yeah, people.
I got it. He mentioned that.
We already know you, Vern. You like sold 58,000 houses.
It ain't about music.
Yeah.
It's about
We
music.
know you, Vern. We know you had.
It's about music.
Vern done sold 10 houses right here while being on the damn bike.
So I did get to meet one of my musical heroes because I helped her mom get a crib. She sings with the brand new heavies. That's all I'm gonna say. So that was
India Davenport.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a dope moment. And
that's what's up.
The one that I hate, man. Let me tell all y'all young whippersnappers.
Get him, bro. Get him.
Calling me old is not
a grandchild when you say whippersnapper.
Calling us old is not a diss
at all.
I'll take it.
Keep drinking your lean and popping your pills, and holler at me if you make it to 46.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The level of disrespect is out of hand, and I know I didn't disrespect my old heads like cats doing right now. I'm glad. Dude better be glad Royce is a sober Royce.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Different.
Y'all. I mean, I don't go out of my way to diss the young cats. That's y'all stuff. I don't care about it. But man, stay in your lane, bro, and mind your manners. That's all. That's the part that I hated most about this year. Just the
disrespect.
Disrespect. I mean, dude, when we came up, you don't say that to no dude without getting your chin checked. You know, and I think this social media era has got dudes just talking greasy, man. And, you know, I'm a man of peace, but hands need to be put on some of these dudes, man. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
I'd have to salute Royce and how he handled it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like a real stand-up adult.
Yeah.
What did he say though?
Now, Tory Lanez had asked him something about like, yo, who do you think won the little back and forth he had with some other young nigga? And Royce said the other.
Well, see, it wasn't even Tory though. So he must have saw it because it was like a fan asked Royce that. Royce was his response, and then Tory just hopped in like, bro, come on.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you know, you old niggas, y'all hating, y'all broke, and he told him to suck his dick. And then that's when Royce was like, oh, word? Oh, okay. So, I mean, I feel y'all on the grown man Royce, but I do know Royce was going to put hands on that.
Royce said if you trying to get your tail, you doing exactly the right thing. I love the way he worded that.
That's still a grown man way of dealing with it. I'm not saying to get hands off. I'm not a stand in the corner kind of parent. So
I think Tory had called him, and that's what kind of.
Oh, he called him too.
Yeah. He called. They talked. So
they talked.
He did some ass kissing to get out of that.
Yeah. He had to real quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, Gnu. Any highs and lows for 2019, music wise, personal wise?
Highs and lows. For you mean for 2018?
2018, my bad, man.
Yeah, I mean the same shit, man. You know the Drake and Pusha battle was fun to watch. Kanye playing himself this year.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, Kanye, he just fucked everything up for me. I'm still like, I don't even know if I can fuck with Kanye ever again.
Bro, I've been out that time.
Nobody said nothing about that cat Tekashi 6ix9ine though. I guess
Who?
he's too young.
Yeah, I don't keep up with him.
Dude.
Rainbow Bright.
Get off my lawn.
Beginning of 2018, he was up here, man. Now at the end of 2018, that motherfucker's locked up.
Yeah.
He did it to himself, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, he did.
Fat Joe tried to tell him. Fat Joe tried to tell him.
That's the thing. Fat Joe tried to school.
Fat Joe tried to tell him. He didn't want to listen.
I seen pieces of this. What happened to him? How did he get locked up?
Something about racketeering and
Yeah.
He basically gonna get smurdered. He gonna get them smurder charges.
yeah, pretty much. Yep.
So it is what it is. If he does talk and gives up some people, he's still gonna do smurder gigs. If not, he gonna do more smurder gigs. These kids are stupid, man. Do the music and call it a day, man. You don't got to be out here claiming something you're not.
Exactly. Don't get in the industry and try to be a thug.
Yeah, you're hustling backwards.
Right.
Yeah, then you gonna tell the judge, oh no, I claim blood just to sell some records. Fuck out of here, man. I don't want to hear that.
I feel you. Nick, what about you?
I mean, y'all pretty much took, the low moments, because I am a fan of Kanye, and that was, the whole Donald Trump thing was very disappointing to me, just to see him say some of the stuff he said. Of course, the people, some of the deaths we had, like Mac Miller, Young Cat, Aretha Franklin passing away, DJ Ready Red from Ghetto Boys passed away. So those were a lot of low moments for me. Highlights: Angela Bassett, fine ass, turning 60. And Drake taking the L, man. Come on, he needed that because he was sitting too high, too comfortable, too untouchable. He needed it, and his fans can try to defend it all they want, but he copping please like Jay after Ethan. Everywhere he go, he trying to cop please, bro. You got to hold that L. You got that L this time, bro.
The sad part about it is in 2018, these motherfuckers don't even care about no rap battle. The Drake fans, Aubrey's Angels don't even.
They really don't. A funny moment. Like petty old niggas, right? So we got 50 Cent buying out the first 2 rows of Ja Rule's.
I love that one. That was hilarious.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. This dude 50, man, he on another level with it. This man bought out the first 2 rows, so it's empty. Like, yo.
What I thought was funny is the fact that he had to buy the first 2 rows. Like, who the fuck going to see Ja Rule?
Anyway, right? They're probably empty anyway, right?
But the fact that he did it was classic.
Yeah. He be clouded, man.
All right, Porsche, what's up with you?
You guys, honestly, Nick just took my favorite part of 2018. But I hope for 2019 that these Canadians just, stay in their lanes and stop picking fights with the bullies up down south and stop giving us a bad name. We're good. We say sorry all the time. I don't know why it's so hard for Drake and Tory Lanez, but anyways, that's my hope for 2019 is that Canadians just chill out.
And see, I didn't even know Tory was from Canada until now.
Yeah, he's from Toronto.
When he turned around and said, when Royce turned around and said, the only reason why I'm not gonna do anything is because you're Canadian, I was like, oh God, just say sorry. Just say sorry right now and call it a day. But yeah. It was embarrassing. I'm embarrassed as a Canadian. I want to give you guys Tory Lanez and Drake, and I want them to never be part of Canada again. But doesn't happen, so. Yep.
All right, no doubt. What about you, Vern?
Pretty much.
Oh, you said.
Yeah.
My bad. Yes. What about you?
One more thing. My bad. Yes.
Go ahead.
Another highlight, because we was talking about cats dying young and stuff. A lot of rappers turned 50 this year. Like the class of 68, I didn't realize how amazing it was until this year when the 50 birthday came up. You had both Eric and Parrish from EPMD, Dave from De La Soul, King T,
Sadat X,
Rakim, Sadat X, trying to see. I don't want to forget LL Cool J, Slick Rick, Cool G Rap, Eddie Kane. This is all. Everybody turned 50 this year. I was like, God damn,
that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. For another year, produce that kind
of. They're still writing.
Exactly. So salute to them cats for making it to 50, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yes. What about you, man?
I was gonna kind of mention what Nick just said. Yeah, a lot
my
of
bad.
No. A lot of the icons making it to the age of 50 and still very involved in the culture, still doing, big things and all like that. So that I would say that's
Hove too. Jay-Z turned 50.
High point for me would be that. Low point would be just like you said, Kill. There's no battle, man. These dudes argue on Twitter longer than the supposed battle. So, the insults back and forth on social media, that gets all the hype and you get one record. I ain't with all that. So I would say that's the low point, that these dudes really not. And then anyway, if you took the L's that are being taken really aren't L's because the music's coming out consistently anyway. So he might have took that L last month, but coming into 2019, best believe some of these dudes that took L's is going to be high up on that chart selling that music. So it's not even beef battle. It's not even worth the time, in my opinion.
No doubt. I forgot some things, man. Quick slept on albums. Honorable mention. This is R&B. Janelle Monáe's "Dirty Computer." Very dope album. Very, very dope album. And it's crazy because me and Nate do the front seat. She put me on to Queen Naja, some R&B short.
Yeah, Queen Naja.
My boy daughter love her.
Yeah, and it's crazy because her joints are actually dope. She got joint Medicine and Karma that are like dope. That she put me on to. And then some dope R&B albums that also Sex and Cigarettes by Tony Braxton. Not incredible, but it was slept on. And Ella May, the booed up chick, her self-titled debut is kind of dope. Just the FYI, I was in my teen center. These parents were about to kill each other. I put on Booed Up. Motherfucker, everybody chilled out, started singing. So if you're ever in a situation and shit is about to go down, just have Booed Up. All ready to go. I mean, they was ready to go. Them niggas started singing together. It was like, yo, this is beautiful. True story. Y'all know I record live from my teen center. Highs for me this year, it's y'all, man. It's being able to do this show with y'all. It's being able to connect with people like y'all. Like that is like the high. Because this has been a fucked up year for me. Like the down. I mean, my grandfather died. My mentor got his leg cut off. One of my students had a stroke. I've been in the hospital rehab with her for 9 months. Tay got murdered. So it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year, but the great thing is I'm still here. Had a great Christmas. And y'all know me. I always share personal stuff because y'all think all the DMs be about music. I got people DMing me be about medical conditions, and because men don't talk. Me and Ev talk about this all the time. Like as men, we don't talk, we don't share shit. So I put all my medical stuff out here. Here's the wild part, man. This year, I realized I had not cried all year. All this shit that has happened to me, I have not shed one tear from Tay, everything. And I was talking to my mom's about it, and she was like, what about that medication you're taking for your fibromyalgia? Cymbalta is an antidepressant. So doing digging on that, one of the side effects of Cymbalta and 50% of patients is you lose all emotions. So I don't have any highs or lows. Like my boss gave me a Christmas bonus. I was like, thanks. Like literally, I don't have any highs. I don't have any lows. I don't cry. I don't get happy. I don't have any emotions whatsoever. So I got to get off. So
you get mad?
I get mad, but it's not. I really don't give a fuck. Like literally, like with me and T, like, I really don't give a fuck. Like so it's good. And sometimes, some days I just like. I don't give a fuck, so I don't really get mad, but it's literally weird not having emotions. When I was out with my homeboys, and he's like, yo, I got cancer in my back and in my rib. People at the table crying, and I'm like, come on, Kill, cry. Come on, motherfucker, like you look real insensitive right now. But I got to explain to niggas like at Tay's funeral. Like niggas is like, yo, you ain't crying, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But that's what it is. So it's just them side effects. All these new drugs just got so many crazy side effects. So, just for everybody, everybody out there watching who's my age, like look into them side effects. Before you see them commercials late at night. Fuck around, got a heart murmur. Fuck around, you got bad indigestion. You fuck around, have a heart attack with all the side effects on these things. So just look at the side effects of medication. Because it's fucked up to not be able to have any emotions whatsoever. So just my little needle drop for the day. But 2019, are y'all looking forward to anything? Like, is there one project that you could say you looking forward to? Real quick, Rec, what you got?
Man, I don't know of much that's coming out for 2019, man.
No. Like, if you had a wish list.
Oh, wish list. Oh, I got a reasonable wish list. So,
what's your wish?
So, did you check the J Live album, the live joint?
No, I did not.
So Black Thought and Stro Elliott did a set, and Stro's a fucking robot. He's a fucking robot. I need him and Black Thought to do an album, not Salam Remy, not no Knife Wonder. I need him and Stro to do an album. If you can fucking chop up Mobb Deep Burn on the fly and make 6 beats out the shit and make them still rhyme on beat, I need that. That's what I want. Ev, don't kill me. I want to hear Nas and whoever the fuck was producing on this Swiss album. That's what I want. Because if it wasn't Swiss, I'll take whoever the fuck was making them beats.
Scratch did that joint.
This is the same scratch that you was dissing, Kill? Was that scratch?
Oh. Y'all know me. I don't back.
Whoa. You was dissing scratch?
I don't back.
I don't know the wrong with scratch, guys.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I remember that.
I will battle anybody. The only nigga
I got popcorn for that one.
The only nigga I'm scared of is Knots, and I still will battle that nigga. I'm still gonna battle.
Knots
I still battle you now. So yeah. All right. What about you, Ev?
I got 2 more.
Oh, my bad, Brett.
It's all good. I need Currency and Alchemist only to do a Covert Coup 2. It's time. If you haven't heard the first one, go check it. I don't need Currency to do no more albums with no Harry Fraud. No, I'm good. Currency, Alchemist, Covert Coup 2. And I need a new Jill Scott album. I need that.
You want a Jill Scott album or a Jill Scott concert? I'll take the concert over the album.
Hey, look. Hey, man. Hey,
that's just
listen, man. We're not even gonna go there.
All right, no doubt. Ev, what you got for 2019? What you want to see?
I'm looking forward to. I believe there's a Pharaoh album coming.
It's been leaning towards that.
I'm looking forward to that. I think I may be pretty impressed by that. I would love to see MOP and M Phase's album. Phases only and MOP. I would love that. Because M Phase, his production is stupid, and I think they'll be perfect over that shit. I would love that they do a whole project together. Other than that, definitely a Nas. I would love a Nas album. I would love a good Nas album.
Yes, a good
and
Nas.
I want somebody new. I want somebody new. Like, I would love another Kendrick album for sure, but I need somebody new that's just writing like that's just their pen is just ridiculous. I just want to hear some more like stupid MCs and make me just be like, I don't want to rhyme no more. You know what I'm saying? Right. I need some, or make you be like, yo, I need to get back in the lab. Like, I need some more MCs. I feel like there's a lot of producers, a lot of dope productions that's happening. I feel like MCs is on the rise, but I haven't seen anybody like really break through the mold yet. So I would love anybody, any new MC. I don't give a fuck where you from. Just be dope.
All right, no doubt. What about you, Gnu?
I would like to hear 2019. I don't know. I would like to hear another Q-Tip album, man. I mean, y'all motherfuckers might not agree, but I want to hear Q-Tip and Busta. Those two, like they did a
that Dragon joint.
Joint
that was good.
But I want to hear a 2019 like. They took their time to do it and put it together because those guys are always like masters of coming out with shit and don't never come out with shit.
Right.
Yeah. They've been talking about that last Zulu for about 8 years.
Right.
And Busta been in the lab with a flip mode, and has anything come out yet?
It's still working.
doing a new Flip Mode album. Knox is producing it. I think. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's doing the whole album.
Tracks on there.
He need to do the whole album.
Exactly, the whole
The
album.
whole album. I need Lord Have Mercy, all that.
He's in there. He's in there.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
All right. What about you, Nick?
yeah, they already said it. A proper Nas album, like a real Nas album, not that Kanye shit. Kendrick at some point in 2019 need to drop a new one. It's about that time.
Yeah, he do. He definitely
And yeah, off the top, that's all I can think of right now.
All right, no doubt. What about you, Porsche?
Yeah, I think everyone mentioned mine. I'm looking forward to a Pharaoh album because he's alluded to it. So it's definitely it's somewhere in the works. So hopefully it's 2019. I would love a Kendrick album as well. And I think I read somewhere that there's like a Fife Dog project coming out. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is going to be. There's not too much information about it, but it is supposed to drop in 2019. So I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to be. How they're going to, I'm just interested to see who's going to put that out, when that's going to come out, what that's going to sound like. So that's interesting.
Hope for the best. Hope for
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, Vern?
So Kill, when you brought this topic up, you just said some interesting collabs. So I just started thinking kind of outside the frame. Here's some collabs that I wouldn't mind hearing. Gibbs and Crit. I'm just throwing it out there. Sci-Hi and Nipsey.
Sci-Hi be quiet.
Yeah. I wonder, he probably need to get away from Kanye, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah. And Fonte and Anderson .Paak. I think that would be interesting.
Okay.
And I need an album for my girl. This is like my favorite artist that nobody really knows about. Musina, man. She is just so dope to me. I want to, If you've heard the Foreign Exchange album, Leave It All Behind, you heard the song Daykeeper, the girl singing on that, and on House of Cards, House of Cards, and Something to Behold.
How you spell her name?
Musina, Muhsinah. She got a song with my man. Oh man, I gotta look it up. Dope producer, what's his name? Go to somebody else. Now I'm gonna
Flying
come back
Lotus. Talking about the Flying Lotus joint.
But she got another one with somebody. Let me see. Always. Who is this? What was that? I'll find it and come back to me. But y'all heard of this producer? He's dope. Eric Lau. Eric Lau.
Eric Lau's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eric Lau is.
Always will. Check that song. I mean, it's older, but Musina is dope. She produces herself too. People say she sounds like Georgia Ann Muldrow. No, she doesn't. They're in the same. They're in the, on the parallel universe. I hate when people do that, man. Yeah. But she's very dope. Yeah.
All right, no doubt. What you got for 2019? Yes.
First, I want to shout out Vegas and Trust on that new joint. They dropped Get a Job. So shout out to Vegas and Trust. But let's see. For me, I like to see there's some cats that I'm always talking with on Twitter. The Knuckle Sandwich Deli cats, Flashes Clayton, Panamanian Dro. I know Panamanian Dro got something coming out in 2019. Looking forward to hearing that. And whatever else Flash and them cook up, they always doing something that's dope. And Jamal Gasol too. That's another dude that I think he's consistently dropping dope stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do. And then one other thing, this is something that I talked to you, Kill, you in Vegas kind of off air one time, but I'd like to see you put a compilation together with all the cats that you work with. And just put a nice compilation together with everybody. Psych, y'all, your man Driz, Clev One, Cash, all the cats that you K for not all them, man. You put a nice compilation together with all them dudes are dope. All the projects you've done with them is dope. So I think if you put together a nice compilation, that'd be something that I would like to hear.
You know what, man? You did it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it.
There you go. There you go.
We got you.
Speaking into existence.
That's how we get going. And the funny thing with Jamal Gasol, me and my man Keystar are working on his new album right now. Keystar is going to do 6, and I'm going to do 6. for Jamal. So yeah, that's coming. And I was with y'all the other day in Harlem, so we working on some stuff too. Yo, shout out to DJ Rec One, man. Y'all played me some of the shit you had, man. I had no fucking idea, man, that you had beats like that. Shit was crazy.
Hey, I keep it under wraps, man.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, Rec out heat. All right, I hate to make y'all hate him one more fucking time, but with the 2019, I went all Griselda album produced. I need to do it to y'all, make y'all hate him again. That's what I want. I want a Benny, Conway, and West Side Gun joint, man. Yeah, man. So that's my thing. But all right, give them all the good information, good brother, where they can get at you, all that good stuff.
Oh man. So IG, I just did a nick, changed my name real quick. It's DJ Rec 1NE. That's my IG tag, and then Twitter is at DJ Rec 1. The site will be up in a couple of weeks, man. I had to change the site up, man. Trying to get some more mixes out. SoundCloud was not doing it for me, so the show is revamped. It's going to be up shortly, and just stick with me. I got you.
All right, Ev, what's good brother?
What's good? Instagram is Everett Assis. I gotta say, actually, man, I got big up, man. It's Cootie Chocolate today, y'all. So, I'm on my Kwanzaa thing.
There you go.
Big up self-determination, self-name for yourself. But my Twitter is Everett Assis, and my that's my Instagram. Twitter is Mental151.
Spell that for me, El.
Everett Assis, EVERETTASIS.
Okay.
Yeah, me and I've got a new joint coming up. We're gonna be trying to do at least once a week called #Ask the Engineer. Because if y'all don't know, he's a Duper engineer. And one of the things that Young Guru has said that I've been saying for years, but niggas don't listen until somebody important say the shit, is that now producers, we got to learn to engineer our own shit. Back in the day as a producer, you did your shit. Then, everybody, Pete had Jeremy Staub, Timbaland had Jimmy D, Just Blaze had Young Guru, Primo had Eddie Sancho. Now as producers, we have to engineer our own shit in our house, and most of us don't know what the fuck we're doing. Ev is an engineer. So we're gonna be
me.
Yeah, we're gonna
hit me up.
I got you. I'm gonna send you some shit tonight.
Please do, because the one thing, it's a good point, man. The song changes once it's mixed properly. Once you get a good mix, and I say mixed properly, that's a really like thin term, because Wu-Tang's 36 Chambers is mixed properly for what RZA wanted it to do, and that's exactly what it is. So I think we have to kind of get out of this head for this combative thing of trying to mix the way everybody else is doing it, and then mix according to what your sound is. I'm big on that. Like, so whatever your sound is, let's bring that shit to the forefront and let people experience you that way, because your project is your experience, and people need to experience it the way you want them to. So big on that.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. Ask the Engineer. Gnu, give him everything, good brother.
Yo, before I do that, I just want to say thanks to you, Kill, man, for inviting me on the show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, Kill, I think is the only person that I know like physically and shit, but everybody else I'm cool with on some online shit. But I got mad love for y'all niggas, man. So hope y'all have a blessed 2019.
Likewise. It's crazy because me and Gnu know the same people. That's the crazy part. Me and you know the same. Me and Gnu know the same people because Gnu.
Oh yeah, you know people in Trenton, don't you?
I got family in Trenton. You know people in Willingboro.
I do. I know a few heads out there.
And I know them people.
That's what's up, man. We gotta link up with something one day, man.
I'll be home in the spring. So we're gonna link up.
Hey, hit me up, man. But on IG, I'm at Mr. Gary Gnu, and Twitter at Mr. Gary 73, man. So happy New Year to everybody, and hope to see y'all in 2019, man.
Can I come in there real fast, man? I just got to piggyback off of my brother said. Me and Kill, I love the brother. I'll give him shit every day because it's just fun, and I just have a good time for him. But I gotta give him props, man. This cat, we did live from the writer's bench many years ago. It was a conversation. He was the one that kept that shit going, and then when that started to die out, he came with Apartment 5B and been doing it very well. And I gotta salute him on that because I seen him from the beginning. I see him like muscle through it every week. He there, every week he doing it. And you know, this is years. And on top of that, I'll see other articles. I'll read shit, and I'm like, they was watching.
They was watching. Somebody saw it. They was. Somebody saw it. I remember that episode we was talking about it, and we seen that shit.
And I'd be like, yo, man, we gotta stop giving him so many jewels. But I know my brother, we do this for the love. He does it for the love, and he's been doing it for the longest time. You know, with Roger. So I really gotta salute my brother. I'm still gonna fuck with you tomorrow because that's what I do. But yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Porsche, give them all the stuff, miss.
Twitter and Instagram is at Cherchez La Porsche.
All right, Vern, give them everything. Let them know if you in ATL, if you in the state of Georgia.
Yep.
I call Vern.
That's the closer.
I call Vern about my moms, yo. Vern is on it.
Yeah, man.
Vern is on it. If you need something, I got you. If you need something to deal with a mortgage, reverse mortgage, realtor, anything dealing with that, deeds in the state of Georgia or anywhere for that matter.
No, Georgia, Alabama right now. I'm working on some other licenses, yeah.
But what I mean by that is if you don't know, if you can't do it, you know somebody.
Yeah.
Pick that man up.
Appreciate that.
All right, what do you say? When are you home? When did you say you was home, right?
I'll be home in the springtime for about 5 days, man.
All right, I'm being in NY next month for like a month, so I was hoping you'd be up that way. But.
I be trying to catch up with everybody, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, Vern.
On Instagram, V the Loan Closer. On Twitter, VE Chandler 10. And I just want to follow up what everybody else said. I always want to be on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I think I hooked up with Kill when he sent that Sade Pharrell mix. And then we started talking about boot camp, and then it just went from there, man. And I saw what Kill was doing with the kids and stuff like that, and I just thought about all the stress that he had. So man, I DM'd him. I was like, bro, let me just pray with you, dog. Because what you doing, everybody ain't doing, man, and you doing the Lord's work, man. And so from there, I don't know y'all, but I know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Kindred spirits, man. So I just pray blessings over all y'all families, man. That 19 be a great year, physically, spiritually, all that good stuff, man.
Financially. Right back at you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Right back to you.
Yeah.
He ain't got no emotion, so he ain't gonna, he not
gonna cry.
Hey. Smile is good. I take the smile.
Yeah.
I would have been in tears by now. I would have blacked my joint out. Like I would have blacked my out by now. Yes, give him everything good, Vince.
I'm gonna do the same thing like Vern and Gnu said, man. God bless y'all through 2019. Happy to have met all of y'all, man. So many people that I met as a result of Meet and Kill.
Yeah,
and like all everybody that I've met, man. Just everybody that follows one another. Everybody's a real dope person. You know what I mean? It's a testament to you, Kill. There's no doubt about it, man.
Word.
Especially God bless you, man. Your family, your daughter, your wife, everybody that's close to you.
Yep.
Don't be afraid to love them, man. Don't be afraid to love anybody, whether it's somebody you hadn't seen in 10 years. Find them and love them, man. Find them and love them, and just do that kind of stuff. So that's all I want to say.
Yeah. Shout out to Jens. You the crew rooster, man. He sent out the good morning. He sent out the good morning.
He be up early, man. I thought I got up early. Yes, be up super early.
Y'all know what it is. Still 889 Instagram. I mean Twitter, everything. Again, I want to salute y'all because I can't do this without the group of people I got with me. You know what I mean? I'm not like Vegas is great at just doing a show by himself. I feel like I'm talking to myself, so I can't do it. So I need people around me. And the thing I love about it is how God works, putting people in the right places. You know what I mean? Because you got people who are from all over who bring different things to the table. It's not like it's a whole bunch of New York niggas all talking the same shit or the same Philly niggas. And the dopest thing is that people will always approach me about being on the show. And they'll be like, damn, I want to be on the show. But I know those the folk you grew up with. And I'm like, nigga.
I ain't going.
Energy and the vibe that we have with each other that people are like, yo, these niggas had to grow up together. Again, y'all know me. I don't take anything as a coincidence. To me, everything happens for a reason. So I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Quick shout outs to all the artists I worked with this year. Me and Drizzlo put out our album Live and Maintain. Me and my man Manhattan Mayor put out our joint Killing Myself. Me and Sight put out the joint Continuum. Me and Jamal Gasol did some stuff. And me and my man Deuce Hennessy and my man Charlie Chan just put out an album, Insight On Sight. So again, it's been a dope year musically for me, hoping to do even better stuff in 2019. Appreciate the hell out of y'all, and we will see y'all in the everybody.
Thank you, Kill.
All right. Peace.